Wow. Did not expect to have as much fun as I did with this one. Hey there guys, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. My name is Luke Ponto, and I thank you all so much for stopping by here. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. For today's subject, we're going to be taking a look at the horror comedy film Freaky. This one was directed by Christopher Landon, who previously brought us the two Happy Death Day films, Paranormal Activity, the March ones, and Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. And this one is kind of the same subject of Happy Death Day, but a different concept. This one stars Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton. So 17-year-old Millie Kessler, played by Kathryn Newton, is a senior in high school. And basically, she's not really having the best of the time. She's just trying to survive high school in the popular crowd. But her senior year starts to become the least of her worries when the Butcher, played by Vince Vaughn, and her magically switch bodies. So she has 24 hours to get back in her body before she looks like a middle-aged maniac forever. Well, as you guys can tell from the very opening of this video, I was honestly not expecting to have as much fun as I did. I was really excited for this one, but a part of me was afraid that it would be bad. But honestly, Freaky was just so much fun. But most of the fun really has to go to Vince Vaughn, because he really steals the show in this movie, and he shows that he can, when he switches bodies with a 17-year-old girl, that he can actually act well as a teenager, and that really says something about that. Because Vince Vaughn, you remember him from movies like Dodgeball, but this is far out. This is far out for him. This is like Vince Vaughn playing against type. Technically, think of when Edward Norton took for Moonrise Kingdom. That one's definitely him playing against type, because he's mostly the guy that's he's gonna kill you and all that, like American History X or 25th Hour for that matter. But here Vince Vaughn shows that he can play a teenager while still being a middle-aged guy. That's actually something that's pretty interesting in my opinion. But Kathryn Newton, I thought, was very, very good in this movie. And when she becomes the Butcher, and when she does all those Kubrick type of stares, that gives me the shivers, literally. And I actually did not get a chance to see this film in theaters. So the day after this one came out, I actually went out and picked this movie up on Blu-ray, which you guys will see this one in my Blu-ray haul at the end of the month. So look out for that. But yeah, I watched it on Blu-ray, and like I said, this movie was just a really fun time. And there are some moments in this film that actually did send chills down my spine, believe it or not. But basically, this is the concept of Freaky Friday mixed in with Friday the 13th. If you kind of had to pick a mixture of which films to combine, you basically have Freaky Friday and Friday the 13th basically with this movie. It basically equals Freaky. So it's basically Freaky Friday the 13th or something. But yeah, and basically Christopher Landon has brought us Happy Death Day, which is basically a Groundhog Day or Edge of Tomorrow, but in a horror scenario. And that's basically what this movie is. It's basically Freaky Friday, but in a horror scenario. And Christopher Landon has done that very well with the previous two Happy Death Day films, and he proves it to us again. But now, because he proved it to us, I really want to see him take on some more original projects, which I'm pretty sure is what most people are saying about this movie. Is we want to see that Christopher Landon can take on original stuff that's this is basically his own spin on certain films like Freaky Friday or Groundhog Day for that matter, or Edge of Tomorrow. But this one, it's Freaky Friday, but except very rated R. Which Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan certainly ain't. But yeah, honestly, but basically, this is actually something that did kind of hit my mind a little bit. There's a scene in this film where basically some people treat Kathryn Newton like she's hideous. That did kind of remind me of the movie She's All That, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. And, yeah, it kind of was a Hollywood cliche. Like, She's All That, like, really, started that because it was an original idea. But then it started this, like, a Hollywood cliche where it's, like, if you put on some lipstick or even, like, wear, like, a ponytail or even, like, wear, like, a leather jacket, you become, like, a sudden knockout in the school. That didn't really annoy me. I just found that, like, kind of, like, comparison, you know? But honestly, because this is a horror comedy, that's where some of my issues really start to fill in with this movie. This is not a perfect film. But because this is a horror comedy, there is some really good dialogue, but that also leads to some very cheesy writing. Also, which is actually something you would kind of expect for a horror comedy like this one, or even in general, just a slasher flick. And that is something that's been going on, like, for a long time, like, ever since, like, some of, like, the originators of slasher films, like Friday the 13th, or Nightmare, like, the sequels to Friday the 13th, and also the sequels to Halloween, and Nightmare on Elm Street, for that matter. Like, that's something that's been going on, like, ever since, like, the late 70s to the early to mid 80s. And it still is kind of going on today, you know? But, and also, there's also one other big issue that I have with this movie, and that's the ending. Like, not to say that the ending was terrible or anything, it's just, when you have, like, the perfect ending, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to take it out, and then it's just like, oh, I forgot. Hey, Zach Goller, if you're watching this, man, points to you. Thank you for warning me about that ending, because I honestly almost forgot about that when I popped this movie in. I forgot about that ending. But yeah, honestly, like, it just kept going and going and going, and I was like, okay, it could have just ended there. But besides my issues with this movie, Freaky is just a fun time. Like, if you guys want to go pick this movie up on Blu-ray or DVD for that matter, I definitely recommend you guys do so, because I can guarantee you guys are going to have a fun time with this one. I'm going to give Freaky an A-. Vince Vaughn really steals the show in this movie, and I can't wait to see what Christopher Landon does next. But like I said, I want to see him take on some more original projects. And also, speaking of Kathryn Newton, I am going to be checking out her new film, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things, I think is what it's called, on Amazon Prime pretty soon. I am very excited to check that one out. Been hearing some good things about it. So, but if you guys have seen that, let me know on Instagram or Snapchat. But what did you guys think of Freaky? Do you guys enjoy it more than I do? Do you not? Are you guys wanting to see it? Let me know by messaging me on my Instagram, LukePonto3. I would love to discuss it with you guys further. And if you guys are enjoying my content here on the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already, because if it's red, you're missing my videos. And also, hit the bell icon so that way you guys can get notified whenever I upload a new video here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up on your way out. I really would appreciate that as well. Guys, you're awesome. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you for your support on the channel so far. It means a lot to me. And once again, thank you all for watching, and make sure to subscribe. I don't know what that was. I was trying to do the chainsaw. But anyways, guys, I'll see you later.